Counting down to kickoff, less than a week to go before Super Bowl Sunday. Tom Brady offering some words of wisdom to his teammates ahead of the big game.
Back on the field, Rob Gronkowski returning to practice over the weekend. The latest on his status for Sunday's big game.
Twin Cities showdown. The Eagles already on the ground in Minnesota, hoping to spoil the Patriots' party with a Super Bowl shocker.
And preparing for another super send-off. One last Patriots party for the team and their fans before the Blitz for 6 moves on to Minneapolis.
This is 7 News Today in New England.
Good morning. 5 o'clock on your Monday, a live look outside. This is Gillette Stadium. Yes, I said 5 o'clock, and you see there's already a long line of Patriots fans ready to cheer on the team. In fact, thousands of fans are expected to be on hand for this Super Bowl send-off as the Patriots prepare to move on to Minnesota. Think some sick notes are in the works for kids and adults who are missing it. Thanks so much for waking up with us this Monday morning, and welcome to 7 News Today in New England. It is moving day. The Patriots headed for their 10th Super Bowl appearance.
Those fans will give one final show of support before the team leaves for Minneapolis today. And you know what? They don't have such a bad day if you're going to spend hours at Gillette ahead of this rally, Ren. It's pretty warm out there, at least right now.
It is, yeah. We're going to keep the mild temperatures here today. We're not going to warm up all that much from this morning. We'll stay in the mid to upper 30s through the day here, but it's dry for the bulk of the day. That changes as we head into tonight. So we move in the chance for snow, especially past 4 or 5 p.m. and steadier snow past 9 p.m. That snow continues into tomorrow morning's commute, and it's also going to get pretty blustery tonight into tomorrow morning. We do bring in the concern for some coastal flooding as well as we head into tomorrow morning with high tide at 9:41. Here's a look at some advisories that we've got going on. We've got a winter weather advisory, in effect 4 p.m. until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, with snow especially likely as you head towards the South Shore, the Cape, the Islands, parts of Bristol County. As we head into today, we're going to keep that cloud cover around. And here's our storm system off the Carolinas. This low taking its time moving up a front that's stalled offshore. And as we head into tonight, that's when the steadier snow will move in. Temperature-wise, we're at 37 in Boston, 33 in Worcester right now. And again, we'll stay in the mid to upper 30s today.
We have some breaking news that we are following. Look at this mess. A tractor-trailer crash creating quite the backup on Storrow Drive. And we want to get right out to 7's Matt Rascone, who has the latest on what happened here. This is unfortunately, Matt, a familiar sight sometimes.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. And we're here standing here on the BU Bridge, and I want to give you a look down there. We have some good news this morning because just within the last half hour, crews actually cleared this scene here on Storrow Drive. But we can show you what it looked like just a little bit ago, earlier this morning. At around 1:30, authorities say a tractor trailer was heading down Storrow Drive. It was well above the height allowed for this road. In fact, the clearance here for this overpass is 11 feet. That tractor trailer smashed into the overpass, wedging itself underneath. Crews were able to eventually remove the tractor trailer, and then they had that big mess to clean up. It was full of frozen produce, and so for about 4 hours or so, they were out here cleaning up this mess, and no word on whether any of the frozen produce made it out, but as of now, traffic is back to normal here on Storrow Drive. Matt Rascone, 7 News, Today New England.
Back to normal is a good thing, especially since it is a Monday morning commute. Let's get over to Elena with a look at the roadways.
Chris, good morning. We'll start with the split here. Cars are moving by just fine, and you'll still see plenty of green on those maps as well. But we do have one issue to start the morning up, too. Also, of course, that issue on Storrow Drive. Good thing that cleared. But now we have a 2-car crash in Weymouth there on Route 3 northbound, right at the exit to Route 18. Not a delay from that yet, and still looking pretty good, really, all over our maps right now. Lots of green there. Maybe a small slowdown on 93 if you're coming into Boston, but that's about it so far this morning. So that means your drive time is going to be very quick, about 10 minutes across the board. Plus, the T and the commuter trains are starting the morning on time. Guys?
Thank you. And now today's big story, the Super Bowl showdown, and the Patriots are ready to rally after their final practice in Foxborough this weekend. The good news here, Rob Gronkowski was on the field, giving fans new hope he will be ready for Super Bowl 52. The Pats with their eye on the prize here, the Lombardi Trophy now on display at the Super Bowl Experience in Minneapolis, where it will remain until it goes to the winner on Sunday night.
And the Eagles have landed. The NFC champions arrived in Minnesota Sunday for their first Super Super Bowl since they lost to the Patriots back in 2005. Pats are still big favorites in the Sunday matchup, although the line has been getting smaller and smaller. It's actually down 4.5 points from that original line.
But Tom Brady is determined to keep his team focused on what it will take to win their third Super Bowl in just the last 4 years. We have team coverage this morning, starting with 7's Chelsea McDonald, who is live in Minnesota with more on TB12's message to the team. Chelsea.
Well, good morning from the Mall of America. We are less than a week away from the Super Bowl, where Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are going for their 6th Lombardi trophy. The Eagles are the only team standing in the Patriots' way. And you know what? The only person who knows how to pick apart defenses, it's Tom Brady. At 40 years old, he is performing at such a high level. The MVP frontrunner led all quarterbacks in passing yards this regular season, and he's mentally prepared for a battle.
We just finished our last practice here in Foxborough, so we got a big week ahead.
Tom Brady knows all about the pre-Super Bowl hype, experiencing it for the 8th time in his career. And the message to his teammates is simple.
The way you remember the week is by winning the game. So it's not about, where you can go or what you can do. For me, it's about, what I need to do to study and prepare.
Brady has the mental reps down. As for the physical part, the recovery continues from that injury to his throwing hand that required 10+ stitches leading up to the AFC Championship game.
I'm still, working on it. It was only 11 days ago when I heard it. So, but I think we're in a decent place, and hopefully it can get better over the course of the next 7 days.
And hopefully Rob Gronkowski is healthy as well. Brady's biggest target progressing through the league's concussion protocol, taking part in a second straight practice Sunday.
Losing such a great player is hard for any offense. We don't want to do that again, so I'm hoping he's out there, all the time.
And when asked if the end of his career might be in sight, Brady says 40 is the new 22.
I love getting out there with my teammates. I mean, we laughing this morning like I was 22 years old. So it's been a while since I've been 22 years old, but we're having fun, and we have a great opportunity for us. So hopefully we can just go out there and keep our preparation where it needs to be, enjoy the moment. You never know if you're ever going to have this experience again.
In his latest episode of Tom vs. Time, he talked about what fuels him, even at 40 years old, and he mentioned that 2008 Super Bowl loss to the Giants still haunts him, but he's ready to put on a show in front of family and friends in Minnesota. He has ties here, and so he's ready to go to work.
Chelsea, Patriots leave later today. We know Philadelphia landed yesterday. What are the Eagles players saying as they touch down and get ready for this big game? Any more of that trash talk, or are they kind of leveling it out?
Well, they are focused, Chris, and they've embraced the underdog mentality. They say they're not intimidated by the Patriots at all. And so here's the scene from yesterday in Minnesota. This was a scene as the Patriots, as the players and the coaches arrived here in Minnesota. The Patriots are arriving earlier today. And Philly wanted to give players and coaches a bit of a chance to rest before opening night tonight. As for the Eagles, well, their head coach, Doug Peterson, says not until kickoff his team is focused on winning.
If I make this all about them, we're in trouble. Honestly, we're in trouble. Everything's going to be written about it. Everything has been written about it, talked about it, discussed, debated, and it's about us.
Despite finishing as the #1 seed in the NFC, the Eagles are still the underdogs, and they have embraced that mentality. You can always see them wearing these dog masks, and so the Eagles are ready for the challenge, but the Patriots are ready to put up a fight. Reporting live at the Mall of America in Minnesota, Chelsea McDonald, 7 News Today in New England.
All right, Chelsea, thank you. And the Patriots will be joining the party in Minnesota later today after, again, another send-off rally at Gillette.
Yeah, it's getting to be a familiar sight, luckily for Patriots fans. Our team coverage continues now with 7's John Coco. And boy, no rest for the weary. A lot of people behind you there, John.
Hey, Chris, that rally starts at 9 o'clock this morning. It's 5 o'clock this morning now. And check out all these awesome Patriots fans we got right here. They're all in their Patriots gear. They got their blankets. There's a snowman over here. We talked to one woman. She got here at 3 o'clock this morning. So needless to say, these fans are ready to rally the Patriots to another Super Bowl.
One more!
The champs are here again. and they know their fans will be too.
Our fans have been with us from day one. They're always there, and they fight through us through the thick and thin, and we really appreciate all the support that we get.
If last year's rally is any indication, today thousands will pack the NRG Plaza outside Gillette to show their support as the Pats head to Super Bowl 52.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I remember that last year. Didn't really have an idea that was going on, and then you're like, oh my gosh. So, it's awesome. We have the greatest fans in the world.
Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, Devin McCourty, and the AFC Championship game hero Danny Amendola all scheduled to speak to fans, no matter the conditions.
Yeah, it's always cool to see that, and we've been out there before where it's like 10 degrees and it's freezing outside, and just seeing their energy, all the fans coming here and not caring about the weather or anything, but just trying to cheer us on.
We love all the support. We appreciate all the fans, and we're really happy to get out there and see everybody and get rolling.
Just tagging out real quick. So yeah, we have plenty of Patriots fans here. The plan is for the Pats to leave at about 10:30 this morning for Minnesota. They're set to land in Minnesota at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. But before all of that, we have a party to attend here at Gillette. We're live here at Gillette Stadium. John Coco, 7 News, Today New England.
Nothing says a party like John Coco down at Gillette. Right?
I know, that's true. It should be a good time.
Good excitement today. And the Patriots will be traveling in style today, touching down on their brand new private plane they've been using this season.
Let's head back out to Gillette Stadium and 7's Nicole Oliverio for more on this exclusive Pats perk. Nicole.
Yeah, that's right. The Patriots are the only team in the NFL to have their own private plane. John showed you the crowd, but you know how all these people got here today? They drove their own car. Well, after the Pats leave Gillette Stadium on buses, they will be traveling on one of their 2 privately owned planes that were purchased over the summer. Their plane is a Boeing 767. It's decked out in Patriots colors, and on the tail of that plane, 5 Lombardi trophies. Hopefully they left enough room in case they need to add another one after the end of this season. Now, this plane, talk about comfort. You're used to first class. Well, this has even more legroom than first class. Every seat has 5 inches of legroom, so we're talking very comfortable here. Also, every player has an assigned seat. And just so you know, Tom Brady does not have a window seat.
The outside of it looks really cool, and the fact that we all get first class seats is very, very exciting.
Really nice seats.
I don't know, I'll be sleeping.
Yeah, I don't think sleeping's a bad idea as they head out to Minnesota. Coming up at 5:30, we're going to be talking about how the team is avoiding any distractions as they look forward to Super Bowl Sunday. We're live at Gillette. Nicole Oliverio, 7 News, Today in New England.
All right, Nicole, thank you. And we have much more still to come this morning. In less than 10 minutes, we'll take you back out live to Minnesota for more on which team the Vikings are rooting for. Then a look at the latest Tom versus Time. And at 5:30, what players are thankful for this postseason.
The send-off rally is set to start in less than 4 hours, and we will have team coverage for you all morning long and bring you the speeches from Brady, Belichick, Kraft, and all of the players as it happens, so you want to stick with 7. And stay with the news station for continuing coverage live from Minnesota. Adam Williams will be there along with the rest of the 7 News sports team all throughout the Super Bowl Sunday with their live reports.
We have much more Pats coverage still ahead, but we are tracking more news this morning, including the governor reacting to casino concerns, what he's saying about sexual misconduct accusations against Stephen Wynn.
And we've got a dry Monday morning, but I'm tracking rain and mainly snow showers as we head into tonight. I'll take a look after this.
And so far, so good out on the roadways, but things are starting to slow down just a little bit at the split. Plus, the commuter trains, they're on time.
Also continuing coverage of the Super Bowl showdown, the Patriots getting some support from an unexpected source. Which team's fans are hoping to get in on a Pats victory party?
And the players not taking anything for granted, grateful for another shot on football's biggest stage. And this is a live look outside Gillette Stadium this morning where you can see fans are already lining up for today's send-off rally. Coverage starts at 9 o'clock. Stay with us.